What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian.
I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
To all you Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Blue Note Fan Report. Hello. Welcome all of you to the Blue Note Fan Report. I'm Guy, the White Blues fan, and I'm your host on this 3.5-4-hour adventure we are about to partake. I want to welcome X back. I decided to go premium for 1 month and see if it helped. The one thing that I am concerned with, I think X shows just total viewer, like the viewer that comes in, not current viewers. But if you are watching on X, say hi. I should be able to see your stuff. At least I think I can. Not completely sure. Let me do a quick test here while we're getting ready. Game 5. Game 5. We are happy we're here. We knew it was going to be a fun Game 5. We absolutely knew it was going to be a fun Game 5. We were looking forward to it. We were looking forward to it. We were hoping for it. We wanted it to be that type of game, this type of series. That's what we were hoping for. And right now, it's what we got. Right? It's what we got. So let's hope that we can keep the views coming. Got something in my teeth. Oh, I know I got one too. Keep the views coming. Keep the good things going, and have a great time. Let's go Blues. Yeah, buddy. We're open. Just glad to be here. Thank you.
White Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Hey, Vitaly's Hideaway. Welcome to the show. Coast to coast hockey. We're enjoying it. We're going to be talking all the playoff games that are going on. We're going to be talking about the Blues and Winnipeg coming up. Right now, the Caps at the end of 2 are putting a beat down and could be closing out this series on the Canadiens 3-0. I would not be surprised that this is the end of that one. Would not be surprised at all. In the other one, this is the one that I think everyone understood it was going to be a heavyweight fight. And in game 5, it tied up 3-3. Panthers are the Lightning are fighting in there, down 3-1, trying to get back into this series. Now, on the West, let's. I had moved some things around. Let me get my stuff here right. Man, sometimes things just do not go your way. Okay, here we go. You can see here on this side, Tampa and Florida are up. Florida's up 3-1. They're in game 5. Tampa's trying to come back from that 3-1 deficit and win 3 in a row. Same thing with Washington and Montreal. The Carolina Hurricanes advanced yesterday. No, they do not sell the towels. Mike, I wish they did, but they don't, bud. Got to move my Thomas jersey just a little bit more. There we go. That work? There we go. Last night, Vegas just shocked Minnesota in overtime, and Edmonton snuck by the Kings. Kind of the same thing. Really, really hard living in New York, and I want to try and get one. Mike, the best way, there's a group called STH, ticket holders for St. Louis Blues. That might be the best way to get one if you can get in that group. Mike, try and join and just mention that you're a fan of my show and they may let you in, and you might be able to get one that way. But they do not sell them. I wish they did, because I would. Butch sweater, Thomas sweater, Vladdy T sweater, or the retro. I will see last time I wore the Bush sweater, he scored a hattie. Aaron, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Which retro? Which retro? That's the question. Which retro? Now X is showing 17 viewers, but that's a total. That's not continuous. So Mike, I'm gonna have to not count X for continuous, but hopefully we'll get some people on there. David AC, Kyle Mead, thank you, Alaska Kyle. I also found out that if the blue with the red, so the what they like to call the clown jersey. I hate that name for it. I like the jersey. Here you go. Hold on. That one, buddy. That one. Check eBay. If family attend, they usually sell the extras. Yeah, that does happen. You can. And they're usually $5-10, something like that. Not too expensive, I don't think. Yep. So here's the question. Which jersey does Aaron Nails wear? Aaron Niels. I hope I'm saying it right, buddy. Wear tonight. Does he wear his Bushnevich sweater, his Thomas sweater, his Vladdy sweater, or his retro sweater? Which one? Give him your vote. I'm going to go with Vladdy, buddy. I know the last time you wore the Butchie, I'm going with Vladdy. He's my boy, and I got a bunch of Vladdy jerseys too. Whichever you feel like saying. I'm just trying to be respectful, my friend. I'm just trying to be respectful. That's what's important to me. Being respectful, right? Having a good time on this show, being respectful, giving everybody a chance. I might have a guest coming on for the next game. Had somebody reach out to me on X, Twitter, however you want to say it, and kind of had a conversation with them, did some vetting today, and it seems to have gone okay. I think he might come on. Vladdy T it is. Well, I was going for a vote out there. Now, I just said that's what mine was. Right? I'm wearing the military. It hasn't been worn since game 3. Right here, this one or the newer one. Right? Oh, you know what? Hold on. I realized I had it set up. I had something set up for nothing. Oh, did Florida score? Is it 4-3? Oh, it is 4-3. Wow. Jobu. We got Jobu back. There we go. Newer one. I don't think I have the newer one. I'd seen it, and it kind of like the BueNote. It looks like it's messed up, and it's like they dropped ink on the side of it. And for me, that just doesn't work with a military jersey, you know? I mean, could you imagine someone wearing a uniform that was fucked up? Right? So I couldn't do it. It just like, I was like, nah, man, I can't do that. I wore enough fucked up uniforms when I was an engineer. I was expected to get dirty. They hate it, but we know what they're supposed to do. Chris Shockey, that's what my Butch sweater is, military appreciation jersey. It's cool, man. Joey Goodman.
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Hey, Joey, when are you going to get your cousin John? I know he's a Blues fan. I know he doesn't live in Illinois or in Missouri, St. Louis anymore. But come on, man, let's get him. Actually, he doesn't really claim St. Louis anymore, I don't think. 10 people watching. Thank you. Thank you. I might have to stop X because that's kind of hard when it's showing overall viewers, not continuous viewers. It used to show it used to be a little better than, and then I can't see the comments. So I have to have that up separately. One thing that I want to do, let me try something. I don't know if anybody's watching on YouTube. I want to try something on YouTube. So hold on. Let me do this. There was, the guy told me, no, dun 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 dun. Analytics, no, is that it? Analytics, no. I think there's a way to, no, there is a way from, there is a way to do polls, and I don't see it. So I was looking to see, I was going to try and like do this off of YouTube a little bit and try and put a poll out there or two, but I'm not, I guess I got to kind of figure out how to do it. Oh, here we go. Oh man, I was gonna do it. Never mind. Oh well. I was gonna try and do a poll that way. What is one Blues player you wish they would have never traded away or let go during free agency? Ooh, that's a hard one because it's more than one for me. Right? I wish. I love it, man. Wow. That's a good question. We'll leave that question up there for a little bit, bud. What is a Blues player? One Blues player. See, I got too many. I can't. I think I know. Top 5 I might be able to do. All right. I got more. I got no name eventually. I want to get my unit patches on, kind of like mine does, right? Like this one does. Like that one does, Chris? Is that what you were talking about? Oh, Montreal scored 4-1, but I don't think they got a chance. No, 3-1. Sorry, 3-1. 17:20 to go in the third. No specific order. Top 5. Well, Gretzky, Hull, Tarasenko, Unger, and Cujo. Those would be my 5. And I could probably put 5 more. Those would be my 5. And Cujo got offered as compensation for Shanahan, which I thought was stupid. I'm glad that didn't get taken. I am so glad that didn't get taken. I had 13 watching me for a moment. All right, solid for sure. Tonight, what are we? So I've been asked this like 4 or 5 times. What are my 3 keys for tonight? And it's simple. It's really, really, really simple for me My 3 keys are this. Sorry, trying to work on my volume a little bit so I hear it a little better in my ears. I got to tell you, I never understood why when guys did this, they wore the headphones. You know, what's the big deal not wearing the headphones? It makes a difference. And then I've heard guys on the I can't hear myself in my headphones. Like, if I turn this down to where I can't hear myself, it's not right. It's really funky. You really need to hear what you're saying, and it really helps with what's going on. If you've ever done this and you've done it with headphones, you know, if you've ever joined one of my shows and put the headphones on and did the question, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about, right? So my 3 keys for tonight. Key number 1 for the Blues is pucks to the net. You have to get in front of Hellebuyck. You have to disrupt him, right? You have to absolutely disrupt him. And that, I mean, you have to do that. Now, for Winnipeg, key number 1 is be a goldfish. You have to be a goldfish. All of them have to be a goldfish because there's things that have been said and done and happened that under the surface could be butterfly wings, right? Could be butterfly wings, right? And I think that's they've got to be goldfish to steal a line from to steal a really good line from Ted Lasso, right? Baden says, I think we got to score first to set the tone. I'm not absolutely there. I really, because you know what? Last game, they scored first and then we scored the next 5. So, yeah, I'm not buying that one. And I get where you're coming from. I'm just not there. My second key for the St. Louis Blues, be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Offensively aggressive. They have to be offensively aggressive. They've got to do what they've been doing in the offensive zone, keeping after pucks, defensemen pinching in, not giving up on the play, even if the other team touches it. That has led, not giving up on plays has led to over half the goals that the Blues have scored in this series. They have got to stay there. They cannot give up on pucks. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. My number 2 key for the Winnipeg Jets. Connor and Shafley have to be Connor and Shafley. Kyle Connor and Mark Shafley have to be the best 2 players on that ice. They have got to lift everyone else up around them, and they have got to be more than one scoring line. And it's the only way that that's going to happen. The only way is if those guys do that, right? They have to. Right now, Shifley didn't score a point in 2 games in St. Louis, and Connor scored 1, a goal. That's it, right? I've never seen the movie, so I don't know, Albert. Which reference were you talking about? I think that my 2 keys so far. First key for the Blues, right? Pucks to the net. Get pucks to the net. Pucks on Hellebuyck. My first key for the Jets is be a goldfish. You've got to be a goldfish. My second key for the Blues is be aggressive. No, actually, that came from, for me, that came from Larry Crown. That came from Larry Crown, the lacrosse player in the classroom bouncing it off the wall. All right, that's where that came from. So second key for the Blues. What's up, guys? Huh?
Somebody else came in. What?
No, they didn't tell. Yeah, you can work. Go ahead.
I said clean.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I got workers in here today. I didn't expect that, but hey, I may close my door. I don't know. Oh man, now I'm lost. Nath, is Nath here? Hey Nath, how you doing? Hey John, how you doing? Man, I just kind of lost my place. Did not expect. Did not. 14, 15 people watching. Wow, thank you guys. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, really, thank you a lot, man. That's the numbers that's good numbers, man. Good numbers. Yeah, just that shocked me a little bit. Sister JJ, second key. Dr. Detroit, how you doing, man? Is anyone still super excited about the game and a little bit nervous? Absolutely. I think everyone is, bud. Second key for Winnipeg is Connor and Shifley have to be Connor and Shifley. They've got to be better. They got to lift the team up around them. Third key for the Blues, defensively responsible. You're going to be offensively aggressive. You got to be defensively responsible. Forwards have got to get back. You got to keep on the puck, and you got to take passing lanes away. Third key for the Jets, get back to that suffocating defense and get a lead, right? And don't completely go away from it. You can't play it for 60 minutes, but you can't go away from it either. You got to find a balance there. And if they do that, see, normally, Sister JJ, I would have absolutely jumped on puck control. But what I'm seeing from these Blues now, that offensively aggressive covers puck control. Because to be offensively aggressive, you have to control the puck, right? Bennington has been. I think Bennington has been the best player in this series. Dr. Detroit. I think he's been the best player in this series. I think that's what you're saying. I'm not sure. Not completely necessary, but would love to see the Blues score first. I would too. I'll tell you what. You are going to see the whiteout is going to be in full effect. The whiteout's going to be in full effect, and they're going to get a charge from it, just like we got a charge from it. You got to be able to control that. You got to weather that storm. And the way you weather that storm is be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. If you do that, there you go. Last year was control the center of the ice. The way that they're playing is they're doing that through this offensive aggressiveness, right? That like covers it. That this offensive aggressive, keep the puck, control the neutral zone, don't give up on the puck. It all comes up with that, right? It all comes up with that, and 15 people. 15 people. Thank you. Here we go. Oh, I got to reset these buttons again. 15 people were watching. Thank you. I appreciate that. It shows more than that for me because Twitter X shows everybody. Oh, Nate, how you doing, bud? Miss you, man. Miss you. Glad to have you with us. So whiteout kind of like the snow thing for Winnipeg. Yeah, somewhat. In Winnipeg, they basically just all wear white jerseys. And what it does for the other team is it makes it hard to see the puck because you got all that white with the white ice. It does make it hard to see the puck. You just got to cancel that out. What Canadian team is the best odds of winning the cup? Toronto. I know everybody's counting them out. Everybody's on them now after the last game. But you know what? That happens. right? That happens. Now you go to their building and you destroy them in their building, right? I don't see that going 7. I'm surprised it's gone 6, but I don't see it going 7. I honestly don't. I mean, it's great that both Kachucks are still in it. I'm with you, bud.
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Right? I'm keeping an eye on these games. Florida is up 4-3 at the end of the second. The Caps are up 3-1 with 12:52 to go in the third. Our game will come on after this game unless there is an overtime. I don't think there will be. I have a feeling Washington's going to close this one out. Not sure what okay. I think I think I know what you're talking about now. I want a great game. That's it. Aaron Nels, thank you. Dun, 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 dun. I just want a good game tonight, man. I don't want to get blown out. And then that's one of the things that I keep hearing is, oh, this series is so close. This series is so close. I don't think the series is as close as you think it is. Right? And we had I did a show yesterday and our buddy Albert T was on. Albert T was here, and I brought up this series should be 3-1 Blues. And his response was, but it's not. Yeah, but you can't sit there and look at the series, go, oh, it's 2-2, it's so even. It hasn't been even. It may be tied, but I think the Blues have been the better team in this series. And if you think Winnipeg's been the better team, have the Blues been blown out? That doesn't mean anything. Being even doesn't mean anything, bud. Right? In all actuality, when hold on, I want to get this. I want to bring something up. Hold on. All right. The St. Louis Blues are scoring 4 goals per game and giving up 2.5. The Winnipeg Jets are scoring 2.5 and giving up 4. That's not tied, right? I get you have home ice advantage, that 2 of the next 3 are in your building, but that's a lot of pressure to win both those games. That's a lot of pressure to have to win both those games. And especially with the stuff with Hellebuyck, right? Dave brings it up, right? All eyes on Hellebuyck. It's his time to shine. Let's see. I don't know. It is a big game. I will admit that, Albert. And I know you're a Jets fan. But even as a Jets fan, you can't look at this series and go, oh, man, this is a great series. We should be tied. You're lucky to be tied. And you know what? Reverse it. Put me in your shoes, and I would be saying the same thing. This series is lucky to be tied. I honestly believe that. Right? Again, hold on. I was looking for something and I'm not finding it right off the moment. Okay. I was looking for, how many, and I don't have them. Maybe I can look at something else here real quick. The Winnipeg Jets have given up 16 goals and scored 10. That tells you everything you need, right? They're not scoring goals. Bennington's been the better goaltender, plain and simple. And I get what Albert's saying. I really do. That's spoken by a true fan who oh man. I can see yeah. So I'm on a little early, but you got to do that sometimes. There's 8:19 to go in this game. Do you have the starting list? If so, how many which rookies will be starting for the Blues? Give me a moment. I don't know if they've taken to the ice yet. Let me see if I can get pretty much 3 rookies, right? Because everyone forgets that Bolduc is a rookie. I don't know if they've taken the ice yet. Looks like they're getting ready to take the ice. I'm looking to see if any of the guys that I follow have dropped. Okay, Winnipeg Jets. Here's the line rushes. This is for the Winnipegs. Here we go. I got it. Here we go. Okay. For the Blues, this is your lineup. This is the rushes during the pregame skate, right? Thomas with Snugard and Bushnevich. Shen with Snugard, Thomas with Snugard and Bushnevich. Shen with Kyrou and Neighbors. Sundquist with Bolduc and Texier. And Fosca with Walker and Torpachenko. And obviously, we have 2 rookies out there, Snugard and Bolduc. You have Fowler and Pareko, Bolduc, Boberg and Falk, Suter with Letty. Bennington is in the starter's net. Right? For the Jets, Scheifele, Connor, and Velarde. Namaskov, Perfetti, and Ufalo. Lowry with Appleton and Niederreiter. Barron with Tentative and Anderson David, I think is his name. Defense is Morrissey and DeMello. Sandberg and Pionk. And Stanley and Shin with Hellebuyck in the net. Excuse me. There it is, buddies. No, it's got so. 9:52 is the puck drop. That's what they're showing on ESPN. Velarde returning for the Jets tonight. Big addition, top line player, and number 1 power play. Blues are in tough tonight. Danny, maybe, but I'm not. Look, the Blues have been a better team in this series. Plain and simple. All the numbers prove that. And great, you got Velarde back. You still got a question mark in net. And that's huge. And if the Blues can do something early, whoo-hoo, baby. Right? And I think for the Blues, you weather the storm, you keep the puck, and you get a puck in net. Right? Or you do the last game. They scored first, but then you got that rebound late and just poured it on from there. We're discussing the one line for the Jets that's producing. Is that the first line, and who's on it? Yes, that is the first line for the Jets. That is Scheifele and Connor, but they had Perfetti on that line. Now they have Velarde, and that's huge. But again, it's still only one line. you keep bringing that up, but should it be tied? If you've got to bring that up, constantly say, oh, but it's tied. Oh, but it's tied. You know it shouldn't be. The fact that you keep bringing it up tells me you know it shouldn't be. Enemy's coming off a shoulder injury. Oh, Shockey, way to go. Now I feel like I'm getting trolled, Albert. Look at all the series that were tied. How many of the series did you look at were tied and go, that's an even up series? All but one. This one. No, I don't keep saying what I wish it was. I keep telling you what it could be or should be. You keep forgetting that they won game one in the last 2 minutes. I'm with you. Thank you. Right? And to sit there and discount that. See, that's what it's tied means. It discounts how close the games were in Winnipeg and how much of a blowout they were in St. Louis. That's what that does. And I'm not going to discount that. There we go. Thank you, Chris. And I'm trying not to get flustered. And Albert, and I know let me say this. I know he doesn't mean to, and he's not meaning to do it. He's working this. He's having fun. It's fine. That's just me. It's me, and I got to deal with that. So don't, Albert, you're fine, buddy. You're absolutely fine. Slower and louder. Why, are there Blackhawks fans in the chat tonight? Oh my goodness. I'm oh. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing it bad. Here we go. An update. With 9:19 to go in the third, the Capitals are leading 3-1. Shots for that are 26-25 in favor of the Capitals. They are 10-6 in the third period in favor of Montreal. Montreal got, the Capitals got goals from Ovechkin, Chichurin, and Wilson. Ovechkin with his fourth, Chichurin with his second, Wilson with his second also. And then Hyndman from Montreal at the 2:40 of the third slashed the deficit a little bit. And we're to where we're at now, 3-1. In the other game going on, it is in the second intermission. Panthers are up 4-3, looking to close out the Lightning. I really do think the Lightning win that game. I really do. I'm kind of looking at it that way, and we're going to see. Where's Windy? No, he's been around. He comes around, and we've talked. You know, he talks to me. Teddy is here with you. Just got home from work. Welcome, Teddy. I can't believe Edmonton tied the series with their bottom 9. Tied it. They're ahead. They're ahead of that series. Right? They're ahead. So, it is what it is. The West is tight. The West is very tight. The difference between the top team and the bottom team in the West is minuscule. Minuscule. And you can say that throughout the whole league. It's even more minuscule in the playoffs. And you see better. You talk about, less goals. You see better competition. You see better defenses. You see better team play overall. And that's what the playoffs have been. We were the first team to have play game 1. We'll be the last team to play game 5. Right? We'll be the last team to play game 5. Just think if this was a best of 5 series, man. Wow. If this would have been a best of 5. Wow. I'm glad it's not. Glad it's not. Where are we at in the numbers? 13 right now watching me, and 50 total have watched me on X. That's not concurrent. That's a total. So it is what it is. I appreciate it. Golden age of hockey right now. Players and goalies are unreal. I'm going to struggle to say golden age. I think it's a silver age. I don't think it's a golden age, but it is some really good players out there, right? There are some really good goal scorers out there. There are some really good defenses out there. Some really good goalies out there, right? We in this generation, we've seen the best goalie and probably the second best player ever on ice, right? The goalie in Brodeur and the second best player in McDavid, right? You've got Ovechkin breaking Gretzky's goal record that no one thought would ever be broken. What I'd like to see is the single season one. That's the one that I don't think gets broken, right? That's the one that I don't think it's go. 3 minutes to go in this one as we're getting closer and closer to our game, about 10 minutes away. Oh, and Montreal just pulled the goalie. Empty net. So here we go. We'll keep an eye on this one. All right. They just dumped the puck in the third in the Panthers Lightning. Down by 2, 3 minutes ago, goalie pulled. Let's see what happens. We'll keep an eye on this one. As Montreal takes a faceoff in cap zone and lose the faceoff. Keep it in, but the Caps get it. Oh, fighting against the boards, the near boards here by the penalty box. And, Wilson tried to fire a shot at an empty net, but it bounced off a player. So Montreal still has the puck behind the net, going to bring it out. 6-on-5. Comes in over the blue line. Getting it set up. They are now set up, 6-on-5. Looking for a passing lane, looking for a shooting lane. Caps are keeping a real good defense in there. And, loose puck. Montreal's got it back. One fired, just misses the net. I haven't heard that TB goalie Bassey announced. I just heard that Tampa Bay's goalie announced his retirement. Have you heard? I have not heard that. That is absolute news to me, man. I would say right now that's probably fake news. I think that's fake news, right? Especially with them in a fort. Now it's fake news, bud. Oh, Thompson makes a big save. Let's do this, boys.
Let's do this, boys! Let's do this! Let's do this! Let's do this! Let's do this! Let's do this!
Jason. Oh, man. I'm having fun, guys. Are you? Oh, my goodness. 8, 9, 10, 16 watching. 16. Keep that number climbing. 16 watching. I appreciate it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Say hi. If you're watching, say hi. I think so. Could be. It's Jobu, so you never know. All right? I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. What's the other one? Oh my, ain't seen nothing like the mighty Shin, mighty Queen. There you go, the mighty Shin. We have to bring that back. That's a little reggae, right? Should we bring back the mighty Shin? Should I bring back the mighty Shin? Well, it's not put away yet, but it's been close. It's been close. Minute to go. Looks like I thought there was more in that one. Okay. Man, I'm just messing up today. There, empty that goal. That's it. The Caps advance. Caps advance, and we will be playing shortly. Caps advance, and we will be playing shortly. So the Canadians left it all on the ice, and not bad for them. They're a year early. It's good. I think it's really good. Jason Nichols, Gabe over turf, Gary Thatcher, thank you. 13 watching, I appreciate it. 64 have at least looked at me a little bit on X, and I appreciate that. I watched. I wasn't going to talk about this, but I watched a couple of other guys doing it last night, and I mean, one guy had 290 people watching him. Another guy had like 60 watching him, and I was like, hey, man, this. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it is what it is. I'm not going to go there. Play emotional, not pinning him. I'll agree with that. I don't think they need to play emotional. They need to play smart. They need to play smart. And I think you're close to right on that. 6 for 18 might be right. Well, there we go. It is a final. Ovechkin is going to the second round with all his playoff goals. He had 4 in this one. He's trying to catch up to Gretzky. He's like way behind. Right? So the Caps here have advanced. I will get that updated during our game. I will get this updated. This will get updated. I'm going to wait until this one finishes. So I'll get them both updated while we're going, and we'll go there. Thank you, Dr. Detroit. I appreciate that. Look, it's going to be a good game. Plain and simple, it's going to be a good game, no matter how you slice it. We're going to have fun tonight. We're going to watch this game. You're going to ask your questions. You're going to react. I'm going to talk about it, and we're going to go from there, guys. That plain, that simple. That was Jason Nichols. That was Jason Nichols. I don't know if that was last night or the night before. Might have been last night. That was Jason Nichols. I'll tell you what, there is nothing better. Oh, Savard might be retiring. The way that they're hugging him, I think Savard just played this. Dennis Savard may have played his last game. Right? What color undies tonight? Hopefully not brown. I'm wearing black. I'm wearing black. Yep, he's done. I think Savard's done. Yeah, there's been, I mean, that's 2 retirements that we know of right now. Probably 3 with Krug. I think Krug's going to have to retire. So now we'll keep it up on the other game. It is still 4-3 with 15:01 to go in the third. The Lightning or the Panthers are leading that one. We are about to get ready here. Our game should be starting in about 5 minutes, right? And we'll go from there. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to make some noise tonight? Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
I know what I can show. I did 2 TikToks today. One, a lot of you guys saw. The other one, I don't think a lot of people saw. I'm going to see if I can bring up the other one. I did a TikTok, and so far only 29 people have seen it. Let me bring this up. Let me bring it up. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm going to bring this up while I can. Here you go.
Game time. Louis Blues tonight in with.
Hey, Coach Gruden. I'm Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and I host the BueNote Fan Report. We want you to come on our show. That's right. Come be a Blues fan with the BueNote Fan Report. We do live game reactions and a talk show. Come see us on YouTube and Facebook, or send me a message and let's get you on the BueNote Fan Report, because you know what? We are bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues. So what did you guys think of that one? Huh? What did you think of that one? All right, I appreciate it. Players are tough, but have class and respect for each other. And for they absolutely, right? And now Caps are raising their sticks to their crowd. You feel sorry for Montreal getting knocked out, but you know what? They're a year early, just like we are, and they got nothing to be ashamed of. Okay, our game is on ESPNU. It has not switched over yet, so let me get over to ESPNU. Here we go. Oh, I don't have ESPNU, motherfucker. Oh, it's pissing me off. Ugh. We're just going to have to wait a few moments. Hopefully our game will come on quick and nothing happens. I'll kind of keep an eye on the scoreboard here. I'm waiting for it to come up. Unfortunately, I cannot see it. I don't have ESPN. I don't want to pay just for one game. Oh man, I hate when they fucking do that. Got the game summary up, got the event summary up. Doesn't look like there's only been one shot so far. The Jets have taken the shot on goal. That's all I'm seeing so far. Nothing else. All right, yeah. Velarde, who came back from injury, got a shot on goal. But so far, so good. And as I say that, boo. Jets are up 1-0. Jets are up 1-0. Connor gets an early goal at the 123 mark. Oh, this sucks. I can't see it. Luke Cork's asking everyone just stop playing. I don't know. I couldn't see it. Hopefully, we'll get to our game here very quickly. Oh, man. Come on. Get to us the game. Well, there's not way. Here we go. Game is on. Now let's get a quick one and get it back. Shots are 2-0. The game is on. The game is on now. Right? And the Blues look a little mystified. Good little pass there, Sunquist. Smart back pass. I like the back pass. I think I wish they used it more. I actually think in a lot of ways it's better. Remember, in game 5, they scored, or game 4, they scored early also. Right? Oh, what happened? My screen went blank. There we go. Came back. Pareko, good little shot there. Didn't get it. I just missed, but oh. Got the WTF line out there. Fighting hard. Oh, I missed some comments here. More cowbell. Yeah. I agree. Who's ready from? We are, bud. We are. Nathan Walker and a happy dance. Nathan Walker and a happy dance. Happy dance. Happy dance. Nathan Walker and a happy dance. 1-1, baby. Take that crowd away. That's what we need. Let's go, Blues.
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Big goal there from Walker. Got in front of the net. Yep. What was my key? What was my first key? All right. Robert's here. Come on, baby. Let's get people watching. 14 watching. Thank you. Had 15 earlier. I might take it off of X because it skews the numbers really bad. Aussie. Oi. Absolutely. They were screaming and they are dead silent right now. They are dead silent. You can hear crickets. The live sound coming from the Winnipeg Arena. Canada Life Arena. Connor. I was on air talking to Kearns today. Told him there's another team on the ice called in Hellebuyck to play poorly. Yeah. Did you tell him you know me, bud? Why would you do that? I love you, man. This crowd is dead. Black out the whiteout. I like that. There's a penalty coming on Shin. I don't know about that one. That's a bad penalty. That could be a 5. That could be a 5. Where's the penalty on that? Where's the penalty on that? Interference? I mean, I know they called a penalty, but what? What do you call on that? What do you call on that? I mean, it wasn't a high hit. Maybe a cross check? Roughing? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm a homer. Homer. He's a homer. The Wild are not out and the Kings are not out. Neither one of those teams are out. I thought it was. Only if they call a 5-minute major. If they call a 5-minute major and go back and look at it, and then that can be downgraded or removed. Call anything else, no. Right? And my guess, it's got to be roughing. Okay, they called Shin for interference, but Tanev also takes a minor, so this is now 4-4. So that's dumb on Tanev because you just erased the power play opportunity. Well, but they're not done yet. Until they're done, there's always a chance. We could have said that about the Blues. The Blues weren't coming back against Dallas, and we did. Right? Oh, there's nothing Bennington could have done with it. That's the play that they've just been so good at, getting it to the guy sitting right in front of the Met. Who are you seeing 4 minutes on? I'm not seeing that yet, David. Yeah, I'm seeing Jets on the power play. I don't know about that. I think that's a clean hit. Chest hit his thigh. Yeah, it looks like it's a double minor. Yeah, now I see it. Interference and roughing, and then they got 10 in there for roughing. He didn't have the puck, so that's the interference. The roughing, I disagree with. Oh, you could see the puck mark on Montgomery's face. Got a kill, big kill in an emotional game. Good clear. Yeah, 2 separate penalties, not a double minor. The 4-minute, but it's 2 separate penalties. That is correct. Another clear. Nice. Big kill for the Blues. Jets are set up. Perfetti down low. Oh, Perfetti tries to wrap it around. Oh, we got a breakaway. Walker. Oh, just missed. Just missed a shorty. Wow. And the penalty is over. Sundqvist gets mowed down, gets backhanded down in the mouth. Takes an elbow to the mouth. He's going to the bench. Wow, what a game already. Perfetti tries to do a wraparound and Bennington stones him. Walker makes a great pass. Oh, what a save. What a save. Wait a minute. You gave Sundqvist embellishment on that? What the fuck? He's got a bloody nose. He's got a bloody nose. How do you call it for embellishment on that? That's bullshit. Oh, bullshit. He's got a bloody fucking nose. That was natural. No, you cannot challenge it. You cannot challenge penalties. So still 43 seconds to go on the power play. Shit. Oh, that is horse shit. Absolute horse shit. Oh, got it out. You're welcome, man. I do my best. Do my best for you. 8 likes tonight. Thank you. Paul Zumwalk. I've never had that. I don't think I've seen that one before. Thank you. Right? Got 10 watching right now. I had 75 people at least check it out on X. I appreciate that. Oh yeah. Well, that's a rules official, and I'm sorry. The rules official's wrong there. So the Blues just tweeted, this game is getting chippy and we like it. Panthers are up 5-3 with 4:30 to go. They could be advancing. I will update our board here once their game is done. Final game 5, just not the final game of the night. Final game 5 in round 1. Oh, that sucks. And I don't know if it's a power play goal or not, but 2-1 Jets. All right. I'll agree with that, Robert. I don't think that was a power play goal. Can't tell. It might have been. Niederreiter right there in front of Bennington. Good screen. Yeah, Bennington couldn't see it. Completely screened. Yeah. No, even strength. So the power play had expired. Well, you got to get the you got to do another one, man. Get another one. It is 2-1. Winnipeg Jets with 11:06 to go in the first period. This has been a chippy game. I expect it to stay chippy, and right now the Blues have got to figure this out. Blues have got to figure this out. That was a bad call, though, on Sundqvist, man. That was not embellishment. Yeah, I like that, Matt Lowe. I like that, bud. Yeah, well, you guys, it's going to be that type of game. The refs are trying to control it, and it's already out of control. And it's out of control because of the penalties that have been called. I'm kind of with you there. I'm not really listening to them. There's going to be an ejection in this first period. Oh, right there. Come on. Oh, Snugger, don't let him get into it. Oh, this is getting, yeah, these guys have lost control of the game already. They've already lost control of it. There's going to be more penalties. I think this is Winnipeg's strategy to get on the power play. Yeah, unfortunately, because you only get FanDuel if you are in the St. Louis area, and I'm not. All right, I'm not. I do the best I can, guys. I do the best I can. I'll agree, Kyle. I'll agree. This series is not going lightly. Thank you to the 11 that are watching and the 75 that have checked me out on X. I appreciate that. I usually get around 250 total views, but they make them go away after a month now, so I can't tell anymore. But oh well. Don't really, I care, but I don't care. I got you guys and Marianne Holmes. Thank you, Marianne. I got you guys that are here, that are watching, that have supported me, and this budge for you. Bush beer. Yeah, I agree with that. You cannot allow it in the crash binny. I absolutely agree with that. And that's what was happening. That's what was happening. So, guys, I do want to put this out real quick. I've had a rough couple of days, yesterday and today. So, I'm going to try and do the whole show. I'm really, really going to try. But if I get to a point where I'm just going to don't feel like I can control my emotions, I'm going to turn the show off. I'm just going to tell you that right now. If the show goes away, it's because I can't control my emotions. If you're one of those guys that likes to fire me up sometimes, today's not the day to do it. I'm asking you not to. Thank you. Yeah, I'm with you, bud. Yeah, I'm with you, bud. So Pareko for roughing, Luke Shen for roughing. Looks like that's it. Okay, Marianne. Miss you and love you too. They've been so pro Winnipeg in this series, it's not even funny. Did the Blues get a power play? Yes, we did. Stanley did get a roughing. Yes, Blues are going to the power play. 4 game 6s tomorrow. Nice. Right? 4 game 6s tomorrow. Our game 6 would be Friday. Will be Friday. Yeah, they are. Oh, Panthers are going. It is 6-3 with 144 in the third. Need a good power play here. One to face off. Oh, Thomas lost that one. I get it, Robert. I get it. No, what you don't see is Jamie Benn making our big defenseman. Oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. That really had a lot. I lost a lot of respect for Pietrangelo after that. Even getting us to the cup and all that. I lost a lot of him. Well, he had a big save. It could be 2-2 right now. No tip? No trip? Oh my goodness. Wow, it should be 5-on-3 right now. Oh, Kyrou just lost the puck. Oh, bad end of this power play. Winnipeg are asking for a penalty for everything. Yeah, when the Blues call a penalty, or when the Blues when they commit a penalty, right? Oh man, Winnipeg are such bad fans. I'm sorry, man. I know I got a couple Winnipeg people watching, but I've just seen it so often. And trust me, I've seen enough Winnipeg games in the last couple of years to know. Now they're going to call refs you suck. Yeah, I'm seeing that, bud. Oh, nice play, Bennington. You know, I've seen him do this when he goes to buildings, even in the arena at Enterprise. During warmups, he will practice bouncing the puck. He looks to see how the boards play. to see if they're lively or if they're dead. He looks for that. Blues really need to tie this up early. Tie this up. Blues definitely need to tie this up. Oh. How is that not a slash? He absolutely slashes the stick in half and nothing called. I like what I'm seeing. Oh! Come on, Bolduc. Stay with it. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. They're playing good. I know the score isn't our way, but they're playing good. Oh, Bolduc's hurt. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully Bolduc's okay. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Somebody don't like me. Somebody's mad at me. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay, no issues, no problem, man. We're good. We're good. We're good. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are great. Look, I just put that out. I'm fine. I just put that out. I wanted you to know, things happen, right? And I know there's guys out there sometimes that like to rub me to get me excited. And today's not today. And that's all I'm asking. Respect that. David AC, I think they are too. I agree, bud. Ah, that puck just a little too bouncy for Falk there because that could have been a good shot back in. That could have been one of those that hit something. Not sure where you're going with that. Shock, man. I'm with you, Robert. Tell my boys I thank you very much. Oh, what a pass. Just couldn't get it. Oh, my goodness. If that would have connected, that was in the back of the net. Oh, wow. Icing. You could be right, Kyle. I kind of could see that, bud. Yeah. You know, we're playing good hockey. I'm not upset with what I'm seeing. I think overall that they're you're weathering the storm, and I said that. I said that we were going to have to weather the storm a bit, and that's what I think we're doing right now. If we continue to do it, I will update this here, my board here, but I'm waiting for the Florida Tampa Bay one has not updated yet, even though that is a final. As soon as that updates, I will update our board. I will gladly update our board. I could try this. Da da da. Da 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 da. No, 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 no. Nope, not updated yet. We'll keep an eye on it. It is 2-1 Panther, or 2-1 Panther. 2-1 Winnipeg Jets with 3:09 to go in the first period. This has been a very chippy game, very exciting game. Yeah, the refs, it seems like every game that we've played up in Winnipeg, we're playing against the refs. Anytime someone says that, I laughed because that's bullshit. I think of that meme, bullshit, bullshit, yeah, bullshit. I think of that meme right there. It is, man, and I'm glad you're here too, my friend. I am glad you're here too. I believe in all those players too, bud. I do too. Right? No, that's offsides. Great collision. I mean, great. Just put Shifley on his ass. That's a couple times now. Shifley's been on his ass. Shots are 8-4 in favor of the Jets. Hits are 13-12 in favor of the Blues. Blues have 4 giveaways. Jets have 3. Blues have a takeaway. Jets have 1. Blues are winning the faceoffs. 10-3. The usage to this board so funny right now. For the Blues, it says 9-4, and for the Jets, it says 3-10. I don't know how it could be that. So there's one that's not registering on the Blue side. I guess I don't know. That makes no sense to me. Somebody lost a face-off against nobody, I guess. Oh no, they fixed it. There we go. So it's 9-4, 4-9. Yeah, that was messed up. I'm keeping an eye on the stats for you. 3 goals so far. Connor and Niederreiter for the Jets. Walker for the Blues. Fowler gets his 8th point. That's 9-9 for the playoffs. He could take the playoff lead. He gets one more. He takes the playoff lead, I think. Oh, Broberg, nice shot. Oh. No, that went out. That went out. Good offensive aggressiveness we're seeing right there. That's that offensive aggressive, not giving up on pucks. That's what I talked about. If they do that, we got a chance. 14, no, 11. I misread that number. I think after the end of the first, I'm going to remove Twitter. I paid the $8 for 1 month just to see. I can always, stop paying. I wanted to see if maybe, I was getting views, but I don't really think I'm getting that many views, to be honest, on Twitter. I only got the one like, my comment. So no one's commented, no one's liked it. So and actually it's only showing 14 views. So 14 people have looked at it, even though it's telling me a lot more to have. So let me see here. Hey, Justin Scott. So it is what it is. We'll just keep doing what we're doing and having fun, right, man? Right, guys? Right? Is that right? Yes? No? Maybe? I love you, man. Love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Pareko should have fired that high. Oh, good save. Oh, I agree. They are keeping pucks firing at him. I agree. It should be 2-2. Justin! Hey, Justin, how you doing, man? I agree, Justin. Shots have gotten a little closer. They're 8-6. Right? 5 seconds remaining. Good first period. You don't like the score, but you know what? It should be 2-2. I believe that. I'm with that. Erickson Krieger, Justin Mullins, thank you. Now it's the second period. And the second period has been the dead period in this series, except for the last game. If the Blues can take that momentum from the last game and bring it to this one, done. Over. We're winning this one. But let's see what happens. Weakest player on the team. Oh, are you trying to fire me up now? I don't believe that. Actually, in fact, I know that's not right. I think the weakest player on the team is Sundqvist or Joseph, but I don't think Joseph is playing tonight. Let me do a refresh to be fresh. Okay. There we go. So keep an eye on the big board behind me. Keep an eye on the big board behind me. Keep an eye on that big board behind me, and it should have updated. Might not because it should even be in live. It should update. I'll check on it. It should have updated. Make me mad that it didn't. Let me go figure something out. Okay. Can't have it not updated. Don't know why. Have to check something out. Well, we're in the intermission, and I'm being Guy again and trying to do more than I should. But hey, we all know that. In fact, we enjoy that about me sometimes. Downloads. That's why, because it didn't update. Okay. Dun 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 dun. I'm dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum, give me gum gum. I know I'm being weird right now. Give me a moment. I'm trying to do something and it's not working, and I'm being Guy again, but that's okay. Guy's being Guy because we love Guy being Guy. There we go. Yay! Look at that. Updated board now. There you go. Updated board. You can see it. You can see that the board's updating. If I made Jobu go away, make Jobu go away, you can see in the east. Let's see which way I need to move. This way. Go this way, kind of move Thomas out of the way. You can see that board there all set up for us. There we go. Bring Jobu back, and we'll go from there. How's that sign? Great first period. I think, even though the score is 2-1 Jets, I think it was a good first period. Blues weathered the storm, going in, and there was a lot of fights, a lot of energy, a lot of heat, a lot of that going on, but the Blues didn't give up, and that's what it's all about. I agree, Justin. Is this the Justin that I was talking to earlier today? I think it is. Let me double check something. I want to make sure. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hey, buddy. Welcome, man. Justin may end up coming on the show. I appreciate you, Justin. Thank you. Where are we at? Weakest player, 55. I said, no, I think it's tonight. Letty, I still think it's Sundqvist. Honestly, totally forgot about Sonny. Love how the D taking the shots. Reminds me of the old days with McGinnis. I'll agree with that. Tommy! Boberg needs a breakthrough tonight. And Sonny needs a clutch goal. Kind of agree with you. Sonny had a chance and just missed. Hellebuyck got a good save. Seems to be on it. You can see he's changed the style a little. Yeah, he has. But how long can that last, right? And that's a mind game. So it's just keep it. Let's play again. How many times can I piss off the wife in intermission? Get your picks in now. 5? 5? 6? I don't know. Are you going to just sit there and stare? Maybe. You need to talk hockey. We don't care about the other stuff. Oh, sorry, Tommy. Apologize. Sometimes I get there, and we'll either come back and win or we'll have to win 2 straight. No pressure, boys. I smell OT. Shut up. Kyrou needs to move. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by needs to move? Move more? I'm not sure. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. 7 p.m. start time on Friday. Good. I hadn't heard that yet. Now I got to set my stuff up. Even Hully's good saves are leaking through, and that's true. That one that Sundqvist had just missed. It hits the stick and just slides from not going in, right? 16 people watching you. Right? 16 people watching tonight. Thank you. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. 16 people watching right now. Thank you. 7 times you could biz her out. Probably more. The fact that Shen hit Shifley and then 3 guys maul him and he gets the actor is utterly embarrassing. I kind of agree with that. I don't think I get the interference penalty, right? I kind of do get the interference penalty, but yeah, he shouldn't have got the roughing. I'm kind of with you on that one, right? But Sundquist getting the Sundquist getting yeah. Hey man, kind of tone down the language a little bit, bud. I do try and keep this PG rated. I don't mind the language, but I do want to tone the F-bombs down. I do request that. I don't mind them, but sometimes they get a little bit too much. Jets have finally got scoring from a different line. A little bit. That was after a power play, though. Sonny gets cut open and gets penalized as criminal. I'll agree with you on that one. The fact that he was bleeding and then he gets called for, if you're bleeding, it's not embellishment. I agree with that. No. It's okay. I get it, Justin. And look, if anybody who knows me, I can drop an F-bomb. And I've dropped F-bombs on this show. I got a famous video of me dropping the F-bomb. Right? When who was the player? I forget now. He's not with us anymore. Started with an S, I think. One of our defensemen. Who was that defenseman that I would go off on? I think Kyle was the one that got me off on that one. Been cool and collect. Yeah, he has been cool and calm. Right? Thank you. I appreciate that. Right? I mean, I don't mind the cursing, but just easy on the F-bombs. Scandella. That's it. Scandella. I got that F-bomb on Scandella, remember? I kind of agree with you, Tommy. Boldy. Okay, a Boldy. I either way, a body one would have worked too. It reminded me of your video. Probably shouldn't show it. Yeah, that's the video I was talking about. Right? Edmondson. No, it wasn't Edmondson. It was Scandella. Scandella. True, you can't embellish bleeding. Yeah, that's what gets me. I mean, they say he fell down, Funky. Well, he fell down because of the way he got pushed. Right? Your body's going forward and your chin gets forced back. Yeah, you're going to fall down funky. Right? He didn't cut himself. He took an elbow to the face, and it caused him to fall that way, and he took an embellishment call, which was wrong. Absolutely wrong. Rob Nicholson. I mean, I'm seeing some new names up here. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate these new names. I could keep it coming, man. What they should be doing, now I kind of disagree with this. What they should be doing is getting the game under control, not losing control of the game. And that's the problem. They have completely lost control of this game. In the second, they've got to get it back. Right? Juju. Right there, buddy. Jobu. Try and figure this out. There we go. Jobu. There we go. Oh my goodness, I'm having a good time with you guys. Thank you for joining me tonight on the BueNote Family Report. If you're watching me on Facebook, please give me a big old like, thumbs up, or a heart, or a happy face, anything but the angry face. I don't like the angry faces. We all know that. Give me some love. I appreciate it. If you are watching on YouTube, same thing, man. Throw up that love. If you're happen to catching me on X, throw a like, throw a share, throw a comment. We want to hear it. We want to hear from you tonight. It's ready for checking on Bulldeck after the cup check. Jobu, Jobu, Jobu needs a refill. Right? So 3 of the 8 series have completed. Right? Carolina, Washington, and Florida are all moving on. And Florida was the away team in that one. So that's sort of an upset. That's a 3 defeating a 2. That's a 3 defeating a 2. I asked not to, so I try not to. It's not peon, it's pionk. But nice try. Where was the trip of neighbors on the power play? Where was the penalty on Connor for breaking? Yeah, I agree. I seen both of those. Justin. I'm with you. I'm with you, bud. With you. Have we got caught up? Did I do all the stats? Probably not. Let me kind of catch us up on the stats here. Man, now I don't know where the right page is. Not that one. Thought it was this one. No. I must have closed it. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we've got scores 2-1. We got goals from Connor and Niederreiter on the Jets side. Connor gets scoring early at the 123 mark from Shifley. The same play that they've been doing, down low and getting it in. Walker with a beauty at the 324 mark, even strength, and then another even strength goal, 839. Niederreiter gets one past Bennington. Shots are 8-6 in favor of Winnipeg. Been a bunch of penalties. Shen took a double minor, 2 minors, right? 2 separate minors. Sundqvist took an embellishment. Parayko took a roughing. Tanada, Velarde, Shen, and Stanley all took penalties on the Winnipeg side. Attempts. You have 14 attempts for the Blues and 16 attempts for Winnipeg right there. 17 blocks for both teams. Blues have 5 giveaways. Winnipeg has 5 giveaways. Both teams have a takeaway. Blues have blocked 6 shots. Winnipeg has blocked 3. Faceoffs are 10-5 in favor of St. Louis, 67% to 33%. And that is your walk around the stats. In the second period, the Blues have weathered the storm. They are only down by 1. They need to take control of the second period. That is something that has not happened in this series until the last game, Game 5. They need to do it again. They've shown they can do it. They need to do it. They need to take control of this series. They need to get the Winnipeg's crowd, even being up 2-1, they're not in this game. Get them out of it. Right? I got Snuggie, Stanley Poke. The Bear. Snuggie can come out shooting pistols. I hope so. I'd like to see it, man. I really would. I'd like to see Kyrou get on the board. Who you got scoring the next goal? I think Thomas. Thomas has been buzzing, and I think that line is just working really, really good. I think Thomas is going to be it. I really do. I don't think they are. Thomas, my boy, and looked good in that period. He did. Somebody said curbs. Oh, the announcer is saying peon. It's pionk. Pionk. You're not listening. Tommy's calling for Parayko. I like that. I'm with that. Thank you, man. Well, it's spelled differently. It almost looks like punk, but crowd is very quiet, and that's important right now. 15 people watching. Keep it coming, man. 10 on YouTube, 4 on Guy Benson and 1 on the Blue Note Fan Report. If you're watching on X, or if you happen to be bypassing me and see me on X, little thumb up, little high, little my, little notice. We'd appreciate it. We'd appreciate it. Right? And let's see what continues going. Right? I enjoy the fact that you're here with me. Thank you for being here with me. And let's have some fun tonight. Oh no, I ain't doing that. Never mind. You're gonna pay. You're charging me to be premium, then you're gonna charge me. Oh yeah, just off the stick of the paddle. He just missed that, and then yeah. If Walker would have been a half step slower, he'd have put that in. Right? They're showing where Connor's giving up the gold, and yeah, a lot of them been high. A lot of that. Here we go. Looks like we're about to drop the puck. Thank you, Sister JJ. We appreciate you.
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
I agree, Steve. I absolutely agree, bud. I wouldn't be surprised. He's not fast, but he's not slow either. He's slow by NHL standards. Eight penalties in the first. Scheifele's not out on the bench. Shaggy! Well, that could be big. Oh, I like what I'm seeing right now. Staying on the puck. I do not know, my friend. I actually think it was the coach lobbying for the crap that he's been seeing. Stephen Glass, thank you. Pionk with the drive there. Not good. Not a good transition through the neutral zone there. Yeah, Namakov took a spot in the first shift, so Scheifele. Looks like the Blues are going to the penalty kill. Falk went to the box. I didn't see it. I was looking at something else. Let's see this here. Well, now there's embellishment. There's embellishment. Dropping your stick like that, that's embellishment. And that's not the crap. And then they'll call Falk. I mean, yeah, he hit his stick, but I don't think he hit his stick hard enough to knock it out of his hand. The guy dropped it. You can see his glove open up. Yep, I talked about that. Nemestikov will be on the power play. Yeah, I'm with you. Big kill here. Big kill here. Need a kill. Big deal was made of the last change. I want to see that not be a deal tonight. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, Chris. You know what, Shag? Abso-freaking-lutely, buddy. Absolutely. Got to give me a second. If check an old link. If an old link works, great. If not, let me know. I'll send you one. I'm kind of like paying attention to this power play right now. There you go, Shags. $30 seconds to kill. No update on Shifley. Nothing from the Jets yet. Keep it in there. Keep it in there. Oh! Fowler gets stumped and nothing gets called. Wow. Penalty, they killed it. Hey, Shag, man, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. Recovering from this wisdom teeth. But
you got your wisdom teeth yanked out the other day.
I haven't eaten any freaking food in like 2 weeks.
Man, I got my wisdom teeth yanked out, and I had Thanksgiving dinner that day.
No.
The next day, yeah, I got them yanked out the day before Thanksgiving.
Guy, you're just made different, okay?
Right. Well, actually, I got them yanked out, and then I had a blood spot. You know where they did the stuff, and I had my tooth started getting covered with blood because they did two. They pulled two and did a root canal, and I had to bring my doctor in on Thanksgiving because it had to get pulled out because it was growing with a blood clot growing over my tooth.
It's crazy.
Good kill for the Blues. Refs are not controlling this game very well, and they're not calling penalties fairly at all.
And I don't think it's been like it's like they're trying to let them play, but they're also the calls they're making are not the calls necessarily that you need to make.
Well, you look at that slashing on Letty earlier. There was a one that broke a stick and it goes uncalled. Letty does that. You could see him open his hand to drop the stick, and then you got Sundqvist getting called for embellishment with a bloody nose. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a player get called for embellishment while he was bleeding.
Yeah.
Right.
The thing is, the Blues have been I can't say the better team. They've been.
Oh, I will.
They've been the harder team. They're fighting harder.
Oh, they've been the better team.
Okay.
Jag, what's the score? The series score of the Ranger series?
I'll tell you. It's 4-0 Rangers.
You can do one of these.
No. I do one of these. I do the Rangers up 4-0 on the.
Snoogie! 2-2.
How did that go in?
2-2. Sorry, man. We score a goal. I'm hitting the button.
No, I like that.
Or not.
You know what? That was the best comeback to his question.
We needed that. Oh, that was, and Holly's already done it. He just did what he's always done.
Honestly,
as soon as this goes
you know what's funny?
Well, wait a minute. I want to see if they show it. Hold on. He looked right at his defense. They're not showing it. This is all on him. He doesn't have that post, and he looks right at his defense.
You know, I'll give you know who gets credit for this goal, in my opinion?
What?
I give Buchnevich the credit.
Yeah. Vishnevich had a lot of work on that one.
He by the way, Hellebuyck is hella fake.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now. You know, I figured, you know, that's just a team, you know, just a thing that sometimes you deal with, but
yeah, it's
they kind of played off on that one. Suter, you screwed us on that one. I honestly think you look at the stats in this, and I had a Winnipeg Jets fan on, and he kept saying, but it's tied 2-2. It's tied 2-2, talking about the series. And I'm going, but hey, this could easily be 3-1 and not 3-1 Jets. Right? This could easily be 3-1 Blues. Right? That first game, they score late in the 2-minute mark. Right? Third game, that's a 2-1. Our second game, that's a 2-1 game. So in my eyes, I gotta send you a Blues thing. So when you're doing me, you can put your Blues thing. Blues thing.
I mean, you don't want to see a bunch of Rangers players sleeping on the ice with a sign that says "Help." Maybe.
Actually, what that does is it makes your face dark, and I can't see your face.
I have to fix it up. That's why.
Yeah, you need your light needs to be more in front of you because right now you're. I don't know if you can see it, but you look really, really dark.
I'm gonna work on my lighting. Actually, right this second.
Can you see now how dark you look when I pull it back like that?
I do see how dark I look. I do see how dark I look. I'm just gonna fix that up right now.
No issue, man. Just letting you know.
I like that. I gotta look good, right? Like it's gotta look good.
There you go. That's a little better. We love seeing your shagalicious face, man.
Oh yeah.
I told Kearns the Jets have only won 3 periods. I agree. It's pretty cool the way he takes phone calls like that. He's pretty good at that. If the Blues advance, he's going to bring me back on. He's already told me. So, did you get to hear that, Shag? Did you get to hear my segment?
Yeah. Right. I was clearly. I think I was. What's it called? I think I went through it more than once, just listening to different points.
Yeah. Well, I put it on YouTube. And then I put it on a couple of different places, but yeah, I was. I thought I did really good, man. I thought I did really good.
I think you were good. I'll tell you one thing. I don't know how much he was trying to focus on the old times, but I like that in the sense that he was a little bit focusing on that.
Say again.
I like that he was focusing on it. You know, a lot like that. You know what I mean? Like it was very good. Like on the older times of the Blues.
What I did is he asked. I mean, I went with this question they asked, but what I did is I listened to his show that day, and you got to understand this show comes on at 5 a.m. my time. Not usually up at that time, or if I am, I'm not aware of what's going on. And I paid attention to his entire show that day, and by the time I came on, I knew what he had been talking about, so I was able to go there. And what was funny when he asked me what my things were that each team needed to do to win Game 4. The things that I said are what the teams were doing, right? I said for the Winnipeg that they need to do that smothering defense, right? And they'd be able to keep it up for a lot longer than they had. They started off with that smothering defense in Game 4, and I said the Blues had to keep playing that aggressive offense.
So I'll tell you very interesting. I'll mention this point that I've noticed with the Blues, and this is something we actually talked about. I remember when they were facing the Avalanche.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking a lot about the fact that the middle of the ice, what do you do with that middle of the ice, and having someone there at the right spots and stuff like that. And they've done that. The screens, the Jets seem to not be able to defend the screens.
They are doing something that I don't know how it's working, but it's working. They are playing offensively aggressive. And in that offensive aggression, it is from the blue line to the red circle, right? Or even the red line to the top of the circles, or maybe the dots. That is where they are on pucks. That is where they're keeping pucks. That is where, instead of giving the team, like before Montgomery came, they would allow teams to come into the neutral zone and have free play in the neutral zone. They're not allowing that anymore. They're not allowing it. And if you continue to watch this game, you see the same stuff. They're not allowing those guys to come in, and Thomas gets another point. That's his 5th point. They're not allowing guys to come into, free entry into the neutral zone. They're not backing off when they lose the puck. They're keeping somebody, a defenseman or pension, a forward is falling back. They're keeping snuggy. They're keeping people doing the things that they need to do to slow down the neutral zone. And when you slow down the neutral zone, you give more time to be defensive, responsible in your own zone. That's why and I said this on the show, offensively aggressive, defensively responsible. And that's what this team is, and that's what they do. And
they also have, honestly, they have the better coach.
Say again?
They have the better coach.
Oh, I'll agree. Right? Thing is, everyone talks down about Thomas and Kyrou and Buchnevich and sit there and said that they're not superstars. They are on this team. Right? They're guys that are doing it every night. Look at Thomas. Nobody had more points. Nobody had more points after the break than Robert Thomas. So if he's got that many points for that period, that's a superstar to me. Pennington, nice save. Pionk had a real good shot. They had a 3-on-2, almost 3-on-1, and Bennington stops it. I don't like to compare, but the game feels so much like 2019. Yeah, a little bit. Not completely, but a little bit. Oh, Shag's in trouble. Looks like Benner is outplaying Connor. I agree. And I've been a Benner critic.
You know what? For every Blues fan, you guys should be absolutely excited about the fact that Binnington got to be in the finals with the Canada versus USA, because I think that prepared him for the playoffs in a sense, because he played in serious competition that was high, stakes in a sense. So he's already got the nerve shot out of him, So he's great when he does that. Robert, I look forward to all your zingers simply because it just excites me for when the Rangers are good, for what you're going to say.
Yeah. You know what?
If the Rangers land up winning the Cup next season, Robert, okay, the things I'm going to expect from you, you're not.
Do you know what you could see? Do you know what you could see next season?
I don't want to know. If it's the Rangers, I'm scared to know.
You could possibly see, and depending on who the Rangers get in as a coach, and what they decide to do, because they don't need a GM, right? Just a coach.
They need a coach, yes. Just a coach.
If they make some changes, right, and get a coach and get a better flow of information going down to the locker room and get that locker room fixed, there's a chance you could see the Blues Rangers Stanley Cup final within the next 3 years. Right? Especially with what the Blues got coming down the pipe. This Blues team, everyone's the Blackhawks going to need all these first-round picks. You know what? I think the Blues have got the better prospects coming up. And that's not just me being a Blues fan. I'm looking at 5 first-round picks playing next year.
Right.
And that's just counting in the last 3 years, first-round picks. That's not overall for total first-round picks. You're talking about Snugard, Dvorsky, Steinberg, Bolduc, and one more. I can't think of his name right now. All these guys who were first or second round picks playing for the Blues. The Blues are going to have 3 rookies next year.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you're saying that about the Rangers, right?
I think it is.
I don't know if they need a forward. I think they're forward. I think they had a locker room issue. I really do.
Honestly, I actually have we could discuss it another time, because I don't think that's for right now.
Yeah.
But if you want to know, I have actually a very good take to what happened.
Also, with Bennington, You talked about it wasn't playing in that level with that level. It was, I think he was tipping his pitches. And I think somebody said something to him, either a coach or a player who wanted to win for Canada. So here we go. I got you. I got you. Now you win. There you go, buddy. Well, you see what my background is, right? But I think he was tipping his pitches. And the reason I say that is because you can look at him now. Does he look like he's playing that much different than he was? Oh, shit. That tipped off of Parayko. Parayko has more own goals this season than anybody else, I think. Oh, yeah, Boberg and Holloway. There you go. Thank you, Matlow. I forgot about them. Looks like Lowry got that one. Have to see that. Have to see it. It bounced off of somebody.
I think Bennington.
Looked like it bounced off Parayko the way that it was standing. No, Parayko. I'm trying to.
No, I think that went off Bennington.
Bennington's stick.
Yeah, that went off. I told you it went off Bennington. Bennington actually, I think actually on that one, that's Bennington's problem. Look how he puts up the blocker. 1 second.
Yeah.
Is that goalie interference? 1 second.
No, it wasn't.
Did the guy hit his glove before he touched the puck?
That was Parayko that hit his glove.
Yeah, it was Parayko. So that's Parayko. Yeah. That's on Parayko. That's not him. Because if you notice, his blocker was like moved to the side instead of it.
Well, I mean,
I don't understand why any fan would ever choose their team to be winning by overtime.
Yeah.
If I'm choosing a prediction, I'll say 4-3 regular time. I'll never say OT.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you.
Why would you want that stress in your mind? What? Do you remember Rangers Penguins game 7, Panarin's game winner? I was on my bed. My wife ran out of the room. She was so scared of how I was going to react if they lose that game. I literally was on my bed. Okay. My game, I didn't even watch it on the laptop because I didn't want to break it just in case. I'd rather a phone where it has a guard. And I'm sitting there on my bed, feet scrunched up next to my face, shaking, watching the game.
Right? Oh, this is they're pounding the net in front of Bennington. Oh, almost. That was bad. That's bad. They got to get this puck cleared and slow this game back down. Jets are buzzing. Perfetti missed the open net there. There we go. Parade or Bushnavid. I don't think the Blues are not out of this game. And any, being down a goal, I'm okay with that.
Well, especially with Hellebuyck.
Shot to 15-7. So they've been out. We've only had one shot this period, and that was the game tying goal. So maybe we can, do another one.
Thing is, this is almost like a must-win game.
I don't know if it's a must-win game.
Why? You wouldn't want to. If you win this game, you go back home next game with a chance to win it. If you lose this game, you're gonna have to.
Gotta win too. I get that. Yeah. I get that. And
in the sense, the Blues
not a must-win, but it's a need to win. How about that?
It's almost like the Knicks game last night where you're up 3-1, like. You really want to close it out at home, get done with the series. It's like to your best interest.
Right. Score is 3-2 Winnipeg right now. DeMello at the 11:05 mark gives the 1-goal lead back to the Jets.
So now that we have a second, what's your thoughts on? I mean, Florida beating Tampa and Washington knocking out Montreal. Are those givens to you, or think any surprise there?
Not surprised. I mean, the Tampa Florida series to me, I thought would go 7. The fact that it only went 5 surprises me a bit. But I also think Tampa's lost a lot of firepower. They still got one of the better goalies that is in the finals right now, or in the playoffs right now. But the Washington one, that doesn't surprise me at all. I expected that. Montreal's maybe 2 years early, right, to the playoffs. Like, I could see Montreal not making the playoffs next year. I don't see the Blues not making the playoffs next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the Blues not making. So I think the Blues are a year early. I think Montreal's 2 years early. So we'll see what happens there. Monty needs to stop showing how to box out. He gets hit in the face, and now no one wants to do it. That's a good point, Chris. Montgomery, I don't know if you've seen it. He's got a big old welt. During practice, he was trying how to box off. Bushnevich took a slap shot. It hit the post, hit the crossbar, and then hit Montgomery right in the chin.
Yeesh.
Right. I mean, and he stood up. He took it. He took it. He had a Band-Aid on him at the press conference, and now he's just got a big old welt there. But he got cut. He got cut. Luke Corrick just posts the Blues better start boxing out way better than they are. Not nearly good enough. Now see when I get the scrums, but if you don't call it every now and then, you need to. Cheek shot. Yep. Hurricane won. Hurricane don't play until round 2. They advanced, so they'll be out for a little bit. They got probably a couple of days, 4 days or so. If you would have said we go 7 at the start of the series, I would take it. And agreed. I agree, Robert. I do. I think that I did think this was a 6 or 7 game series all along, right? I felt that way. When the Blues first started playing really, really good, and everyone was like, "Oh, we're gonna make the play," I was like, "Well, you know what? Great, we're gonna make the play. We're gonna get swept by the Jets." The closer we got, and the way we played, I was like, "Nah, I'm not so sure about that now." Right?
Yeah.
And like I said, I feel like Bennington was tipping his pitches. Somebody caught it, and it's something so small that guys like you and me aren't going to catch it. But people that play this game at a high level understand it and got it. And I think, yeah, no, there was no goalie interference there. I saw that all the way. Yeah, and that just kind of, I actually think that Bennington may have hit his stick and deflected into the net. That if he doesn't save that, he doesn't touch it, it goes through. However, there's the Winnipeg player right there that could have put it in the net. So either way, we're not even supposed to be here. And yeah, we're not. We're a year early. I've said that before, right? I had said after game 3 on the show, I'd said, if we gotten swept, I'd have been okay because we're a year early. And we've got the guys that are coming. And I just think that I think it hit the stick. I don't think it is. I think it was off of Colt's ass and the stick. But yeah, something like that. But you know what? When that happens, Bennington never blames his defense. He does. He is. I don't think he's ever done that.
Well, that's because he's a big name guy. My brother-in-law calls him instead of Bennington, he calls him nervousness. Jordan nervousness.
Why?
Because he says that whenever you are nervous, he's his best. Yeah. When you are nervous, you have any situation that's high stakes.
He got asked in 19 about the way he was playing on that. He said, "Do you get nervous?" And his response was, "Do I look nervous?"
No. His point, it's in a positive way that he calls him that, because he believes that there are many games where it's a regular season game, Bennington will let in 6 goals because he just simply there's not enough stakes at hand. If you put stakes on the line, suddenly it's like, hey, I got this. You see in that Canadian game, some of the saves he made, it's ridiculous.
He is, like I said, I think he was tipping his pitches and somebody caught it because he plays better. That's the other thing. He plays way better than his numbers.
Yeah, no, he played way better.
He passes the eye test.
Yeah. I need to read something for you. Sure. Smells good.
Nope, that didn't work.
That was close. 5 minutes to go in the second period. Jets are up 3-2. Blues are not have only had 3 shots this period, and that's been one of the things in the second period where they failed a lot. They got to get this control back, and they've got to get control, and they've got to start that offensive aggressive, defensive responsible. You got to give some credit to Winnipeg. I think Winnipeg's played a little faster, and they're playing aggressively. And the Blues got to stay patient and wait for that hole to open up.
Okay.
Got to remember, they tied this up early, Snugard with his second and Thomas with his 5th assist. They tied this thing up. So it's not like they're getting away from them at all.
Also, there's a whole other period. You have time for Montgomery to go in there and reset everything, and you just need to end these next 3 minutes with the right attitude.
Make a small change, not much, and I think you're right there, bud.
Yeah,
just a small change there.
Yeah, I think it might even be just. I think it might just be simply more checking. Got to keep them out. Got to knock that puck out of the zone. You can't let them hang around.
So I don't think we've lost our footing. I think you're going to have waves. I mean, they're at home. They're going to play. And they've shown this, that they can play the suffocating type of defense. But the problem is they can't play it for more than about a period.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're playing it now,
I think
bodes well for the third period.
I will tell you this much also, is that if they're using it up now, very possibly you could grab it in the third period.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They showed in game 5 or game 4 that they played it in the first period and come out the second period, they couldn't play it anymore. And in the third period, they tried to go to it, but but it never worked, and it was too late. So that's why I'm not. Oh, nice shot there. Just missed. Boberg. See, this is what I'm talking about. You see how they're playing from red line to top of the circles?
Yep. Good check.
Once the puck goes into the offensive zone, that's what they're doing. They'll take that shot, and then they'll play. Then they'll absolutely play from the red line to the top of the circle.
Got to get those shots on goal up, though.
Watch Boberg right there, top of the circles. He's in on that puck. He could have backed off, and he didn't. He stayed right there. He pinched in. Now he's backing up. Right? Oh, that was close. That could have been a huge mistake. Uh-oh. Good hold, Bennington.
Who is? She wants me to go?
Boberg's in pain. Oh. He doesn't look good at all. Ooh, I hope that's just a wind knocked out of him. Oh no, he's limping. Boberg's limping.
No, I don't think it's not his leg. It's his
No, he took one right off the knee.
Yeah.
Inside. He took right inside. Yeah. He took that right off the thighs.
Oh, the one off the knee didn't hurt him. The one that hurts him is the inside the left leg.
Yeah, could. Well, I don't know. You got more pads there, so.
No, less pads up there. He has more pads by the knee. By the knee, you have that whole encasing. Hey, look, it's good timing.
I don't think
if I was a coach, by the way, if I was the coach right now, I would tell Broberg to go back in already.
I don't know about that.
Well, okay.
So I can make them up.
Oh, that's offside. They're definitely offside. I don't think they ever touched up fairly. I like I'm okay with the score of this game. Being down 3-2, I'm okay with the score of the game. Blues score the next one, and I think this is one of them games where you say whoever scored the next goal wins. Even though it's when you have a game like this is the one where if the Blues score the next goal, they're going to win. Because they're probably going to win this game. They're going to get Winnipeg off their game. If Winnipeg scores, then they're going to put a deficit that the Blues can't come back. So that's why I think this game has gotten into at the 2-minute mark of the second period. But I also think Winnipeg can't play that defense that they're playing right now. I don't think they can play it at all. I don't think they'll be able to play it in the third. And if they do, it's not going to be for.
Well, so they're going to make an adjustment. The Blues will make an adjustment. But I'm not.
Whoa, Thomas! Nope. Hopefully this doesn't go the other way. Lou Korik is slamming on Kyrou again, but Korik always slams on Kyrou. Kairu's one of them kids. Lou Korik is just like, is Berube's boy, and Kyrou can't do anything right. Damn it. That was the goal I was worried about. Ouch. That's the goal I was worried about. That's a killer. That's 109 left in that's a killer. Oh, that's a killer. That's the goal I was worried about. Absolutely the goal I was worried about. Stephen Glass, thank you. Definitely the goal I was worried about. And Connor the guy. That was just bad defense all the way around. All right, Nestikov gets that from Connor. And Appleton at the 1851 mark, 109 remaining in the second. And now, here comes Windy the Troll.
Oh no, what's he? Come on.
Oh, I'm okay with Windy. I mean, I get it. I would probably.
I'm having fun with Windy.
Yeah, I know.
1 second. Will the Blackhawks in the playoffs when they play?
Yeah.
What time's their game?
Can the Blackhawks even spell playoffs?
They can only spell it one way. Kane.
GOLF.
Yeah.
Oh, he was back on side. That's a bad call. He had that skate on the blue line. That's a bad call. Yeah, maybe, but not lately. Not lately. I mean, you can live in the past. We're talking about the present. What's it been? 10 years since you won a cup? Right? 15? I think that was their last cup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're playing on Friday no matter what. We play on Friday no matter what. I agree, bud. Jets lead after 2, 4-2. That kind of did not go our way. At the 6:06 mark, Snuggerud, the rookie, with his second. God, he could be the rookie of the year next year. Snuggerud with his second. At the 6:06 mark, makes it 2-2, and Winnipeg gets the next two. One at 11:05 from DeMello. Connor has 3 points tonight, a goal and 2 assists. He's the guy that needed to get going. I talked about that. That was one of my points. And Scheifele is out right now. I have not heard anything up. Has Hellebuyck found his form? I don't know. We'll see. Where we at? Let's get into the comments here. Mullen, Hawks fan. I think I got all the comments so far. We can't dwell on 19 when they can't dwell on shit from 10 years ago. I agree, man. I agree. No. Well, we got to win. To win our spot on Friday, we got to win today. If we don't win today, we've got to win Friday and Sunday. So, right? But this game's not over. Winnipeg is going to go into that defense of theirs, and I don't think that they can. I think that right? I'm winning my parlay at least. Did you bet against the Blues again, Scary? I guess he did. No, he only faced 9 shots and 2 went in. How many? 10 shots, And Bennington's faced 22 so far. Bennington is 18 for 22, and Hellebuyck is 8 for 10. Got to get more shots on that. I'd see that my keys to the game. Get pucks in front of the net. Haven't done that. When you have, you scored. When you're not getting pucks there, you're not. Right? Did on accident this time. I don't know about it being an accident. You keep doing it, Scary, so I don't know about being an accident anymore. I said that you got to get pucks in net. I said, for Connor and I said that the Jets, the first key was that they had to be goldfish, and they've been goldfish. They've been goldfish, and it is working.
You're seeing a lot of hard time of the Blues getting into the offensive zone. When they are there, they have been good, but they're not getting there. They're playing way too much in their end. They're playing uphill, and that doesn't work. That doesn't.
Well, the thing is, I don't think that you can sustain what Winnipeg's done through the first 2 periods. I think in the third period, the Blues could blow this open, right? I really do, and I think that they've got chances. Unfortunately, a couple of mistakes have ended up in the back of the net, but I don't know. Need to play all our young players next year. Well, it's going to be a lot of young players playing next year, but you can't look at this season and say it's been a bad season. We're a year early, and we're here, and we're competing, right? Look at Montreal. Montreal, they sneak in the playoffs, and just like we did, less points than us, and they get basically blown out by the Capitals, right? You've got the Devils, right? Almost blown out, and you've got the Tampa Bay Lightning basically blown out. I agree. I think he still looks off too, and he's been lucky. This game should be 3-3 or 4-3. It really should be 4-3. That one that didn't go in. I mean, if Walker's a half step slower, he pops that puck in the net, right? So I agree. I think he still looks off, and I do think was on Connor Hellebuyck. Yeah, I'll agree with that. The Blues are back to playing like they played in games. Want too much pressure by the Jets. Can't give them that much offensive time. Steven, I agree with you there. But I do think I switched to my Blues Warriors jersey. Okay. I don't have mine hanging up. I might hang mine up for the next game. I really think that right now what you're seeing, I think the Blues really have a chance. Right? ESPN already put Hellebuyck stick save on Sunny Online, and it was a lucky save. I mean that was not a great save. Kevin Weeks has gotten big. I don't want to use the other word, but he's gained some weight. Yeah, if you look at that suit, he has gained some weight. I've met him before. He has gained some weight. Okay, that's why he had surgery. So I'm sure that he will lose that weight very quickly then.
Look, I'm expecting to
I'm just I was paying attention to this
yeah,
goalie, and he's got Bennington ranked second. I'm okay with that. I agree with that.
only playoffs.
Huh?
Only playoffs.
Yeah, for the playoffs. Goalies in the playoffs.
I would go. I would go number one. This is. I mean,
No, I like that. Borowski, and
I was
then
gonna go. I was gonna go number one, Bobrovsky.
yeah,
Would I go Binnington too, or would I?
yeah.
Go?
I mean, that's what I would too. I feel he's playing as good as any goal. Even the goals today, they're not like they were.
Here's my question. The only other guy that's playing really, really well, but I don't know if I could blame it on who they faced, is Logan Thompson.
Yeah, I'm with you, Gus. I think you're dead on there. Sorry, but I was reading that. Say again there,
I
Jags.
think the only other guy who I'm going to give a lot of credit to, who's I think in the Vesna list, Logan Thompson.
Yeah, they had Thompson on the list. I think he was
So
third.
if it was me, only because of the fact that the Blues are beating a team that's very good, right? You're beating the President Trophy team. I would put Binnington above him, but if you just talk about what Logan Thompson has done, it's very impressive.
Yeah. So behind me, that is Jobu from Major League. He somehow ended up in the Blues locker room and has become this season's Gloria. That is what that is. Boys come out buzzing in third. Monty going to get that, put that dog in the boys. I think. See, I've heard this before. Oh, the coach is going to go in there and rip their ass. They don't need their ass ripped.
No. I think Monty will make
what they
guy like I said before. Monty's going in there and going to make some simple adjustments.
Yeah.
You can't. Also, it's the third period. You want to do. You don't want to ruin their confidence. You don't want to walk in there and say, "Guys, you're playing like trash."
You know what I say the Blues need to be? One word. I got one word that they need starting the third period.
Resilient.
Nope. Close, but no. One word. What do the Blues need to be in the third period? One word.
Aggressive.
I got one word. Not aggressive.
Progressive.
In fact, the opposite of aggressive.
Attacking.
Patience.
Patient. Okay.
Patience. Let them come. Be patient. Protect the puck. The lanes will open. That's what they were in games 3 and 4. And
also, guys like Robert Thomas crashing the net.
Huh? Well, yeah,
guys
but that creates that patience, that patience of okay, they're coming. Where's the opening? Find that opening, and that's where it is. I think that's really important right now. Okay, fair enough, Matt Lowe, and I just took it the wrong way. Matt Lowe says relentless. No, I think patience.
No.
And
I like the idea of patience. I do think though I would call resilient, where you're gonna have these like waves, like you said, that you're gonna have to face, and you got to keep going.
Yeah.
Your offense has been absolutely lethal in the offensive zone. Just get there. Do you have the numbers of offensive time? And
no, I don't have that, unfortunately.
I'll find it for you then.
Yeah. We can go over the stats here real quick.
Yeah, maybe do that.
They're not good for the Blues in a couple of areas. Blues have 9 shots and 22 attempts. Pardon me, 21 attempts, where Winnipeg has 22 shots and 50 attempts. Oh, man, that number, I almost jumped. 50 attempts. So right there, 21 attempts to 50 attempts. Hits are 31-29 in favor of the Jets. Jets have given it away 10 times. Blues have given it away 9. That's where that patience comes in. Blues have 2 takeaways, so do the Jets. Blues have blocked 15 shots. Jets have blocked 5 because the Blues aren't getting there. Face-offs. This is another one. You got to win the face-off circle. That's what you did in the third period of the last game, or the second period of the last game, and that's what ended up winning that game. But they're evened up now, 16-16, 50%. You've got to win those, and you got to stay out of the box, right? The refs are not are controlling this game very bad.
So I have here this paper. Let me see if I could get the exact timing.
All right, what's David AC saying here? David AC, does anyone know what kind of car the ref drive and what time they leave the building? I'm not blaming it on the refs. They're doing what they can. That was a bad second. I'll kind of agree with you there.
That timing.
Will the Jets sit back and be? No, they will not. They will not. That's the thing, and they're going to be aggressively. They're going to be aggressive, and they're going to come after. And that's why I say the patience, right? Because that's when you find the holes. And once you find if you get one hole, you get one goal. That changes how the Jets play. Absolutely changes how the Jets play, right? So I'm there. I want to type patience, but my hands were wet. I just think that's what's going to happen. I think unless someone distractually changes the offensive pressure, the Blues are going home down 3-2, and it's possible. Kathy Barshiner, I hope so. Blues stopped hitting in the second. They didn't control the puck enough to hit in the second. That's the problem. They didn't control the puck. Got to have the puck. The other team's got to have the puck for you to hit them, right? And that's the difference there. Thank you to the 15 people watching. The numbers, I mean, they're not. I mean, it's not the 50 I want, but they're still there, and I really, really appreciate it. So keep it up. Got Friday's game. I think that's at 7 p.m., so I'll be on at 6:30 Central Standard Time. I can look that up real quick. Friday the 2nd. We are the only game on the 2nd at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Right now, we're the only game on the 2nd. It's us. And we're also the only game Sunday. Right? So we get to take the spotlight. We get to take the spotlight. We get to take the spotlight. Right? Tomorrow, do the Leafs take out the Senators? What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I do too.
I think there's a certain amount that's just like,
Yeah, I do too. I think that talent, there's too much talent on that team.
Also, you're just gonna have a game. I'm just gonna tell you, you're gonna have a game where they're just gonna be like, screw it. You know what I mean? Like,
the thing is, even with them leading by 2, if we get another goal, they're not going to be. They're going to take that crowd out of the building. They will take that. The crowd will not stay up if they give up another goal. And I honestly believe that because I've seen it in the past. Right? I've seen it in the past. Checking on something. God, people are assholes. Someone put a comment about weeks.
oh gosh.
Yeah. I mean, but he said it. I had surgery, and I get that. You have surgery, you gain weight. I gained weight when I had surgery on my wrist. Right? You can't eat right.
I'm losing. I mean, I haven't eaten normally in 2 weeks.
Well, you're just a skinny fuck anyway, so.
Yeah, but do you know what? You know what? I eat more than I look like, but in a sense, like if you're not,
I'm messing with you, bud. Right?
I love when people call me that because every time they call me that, I think about the fact that like they're just reflecting on their own struggles. So it's like
I don't think it was. No, it wasn't in Ottawa. It was the Montreal Raccoons. I think won the first cup.
Yes.
Or something like that. I mean, and it really was a cup. It was a bowl, right? That he gave out to a championship, and he was I don't think he was the Prime Minister of Canada, but something like that. Please watch the F bombs. Right.
I still cannot find the offensive zone.
Well, we got John Gruden in the building for Game 6.
Oh, fantastic!
Right.
So maybe he wants to actually show up and play.
Say again.
Maybe he wants to play.
John Gruden's going to be in the game for Game 6. Where are we at here? We should be getting back to the game here in just a few minutes. It's 5:47 here in the islands. So what? It's 11:48 there. Late for Shaggy. Shaggy's wife's like, "Why are you still awake? Get your ass to bed."
No, I actually we're making supper for a neighbor of mine, so I'm gonna make my awesome onion soup tonight. So I have to still do that before I go to sleep. And also, I like my onion soup so much, I'll have it at any time at night. So I'm gonna do that.
That is a great point. We were down by 2 going into the third and won that game with a late goal. I remember that. Put Montgomery in. Shaggy, how's the newborn baby? I don't think you have a newborn anymore, do you?
I have a 1.5-year-old.
Oh, one and a half.
I have almost a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Actually, my younger one has been on a trend.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Are you here to troll? Are you here to troll? Yes or no? Okay. If you're here to troll, I'm kicking you out.
One second. Why did you let in the mascot?
Because Wendy's a friend, and I will always treat him as a friend.
One second. Wendy, do you know what the flags are behind you? What those are?
Yes, those are banners.
Are you sure? You sure? You haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah. Aren't you a Ranger fan?
Yeah, we actually have been.
You haven't seen one in a while either. So
hey, but we've seen one more. What's
the latest year on those banners?
15.
Yeah, what's
the latest year for Shags?
Hold on.
What? The last time they were there was what was it? 10?
94?
Oh,
well, last time they were there.
What year is that?
Yeah, guy wins us both. It's not.
I'd still say 6 is better than 1.
It doesn't matter. This was the closest one to everybody there. So,
but the Ranger fans shouldn't have any say. They haven't won anything since 94.
Yeah, no.
And they're the most dysfunctional team in the NHL.
One second. We're not the most dysfunctional. Remember, you have
Chris Drury who doesn't care about his roster.
I know, but thank God there's the Islanders, and thank
Wendy,
God
hold on. I'm gonna address this. I'm gonna address this. Wendy's on this show because when other people have dropped me, Wendy hasn't. He's been a good friend, and I'm always going to.
And I'm not coming in here to troll. I was just coming in here to talk some hockey because
I know.
I even mentioned that second goal by Hellebuyck was on him. That was a terrible goal by Hellebuyck. Yeah. When I hopped in, I wasn't even on the live chat. I hopped in on your live stream 2 minutes before maybe just a minute before Winnipeg scored, and I was already typing, and then that happened. So that's when I switched my comment.
Yeah, you're fine, man. You're fine. I've talked. You and me have talked. We talked offline.
I just got a report here that Shifley's been in the locker room since the first intermission, and it looks like he's done for the game.
You should have a say with that shirt.
What?
Your pink shirt.
It's a purple shirt.
Now it looks pink on here.
Hey, I'll be honest. I like it. I don't know why he's getting hate for that shirt. That's a nice shirt.
It's a good color.
Yeah, it's a good color. Real men wear pink. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, and you know what? I knew he was going to actively root for the Jets, and I'll act if the Blackhawks ever get back in the playoffs, I'll actively root against them. I mean, it might be a few years.
You know who I picked in this series, so
I know you do. You picked the Blues in 6, or no, in 7.
in 7.
Yeah.
So I have this series. I have going 7.
Yeah.
And I had St. Louis winning it. If this series turns out to be a road series, a home series, my bad, St. Louis might have a harder time on Game 7. But I don't think Winnipeg's beating St. Louis in Game 6.
I don't either. Right? Right? Scheifele done for the night. Ooh, wow. Now that could be a big loss if he's out for more than just this game.
My guess is not that way.
Huh?
I don't know. My guess is it could also be prevented.
I see it right now. If the Blues are patient, they're going to get a goal. They got to stay patient. They got to, because Winnipeg's trying to come after them. And you can only sustain that much pressure for a short period of time. You can't sustain it for an entire period. And if you can stay patient enough, you can get them to make the big mistake, and that's what you got to do right now. Stay patient, let them make that mistake, and you got to fire pucks on net. Absolutely have to fire pucks on net. You cannot lose the shot totals in this period. You have to. You're down by 2. You got to take more shots than they do, and that's plain and simple, right? Oh, guys, be nice. Be nice. Hey, Guy, you're so the land of misfit podcasters once their teams don't make the playoffs. You know what? I welcome, if you're going to come on here and be respectful and have fun and talk hockey, you're always welcome on this show. Always. And Wendy's always going to be welcome on this. He's never invited me to his, but
I don't do live streams. That's the thing.
Yeah, you don't do live streams, but
I haven't done a live stream in almost 2 years. My thing with doing live streams, it's a little bit more difficult on my end.
Yeah.
Because whenever a game is going on,
yeah,
I'm in too much focus of the game. I do my own play-by-play.
Yeah.
So it's harder for me to keep track of the chat and stuff. When I do live streams, it's typically in the off season.
Yeah.
In the middle of the off season, nothing going on during hockey news. So I just hop on, talk to people on a live stream for 30 minutes. That's typically how I do live streams.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. I thought about trying to go back to the recorded videos, but I just don't have it in me to do the video editor. My video editor's changed.
Yeah.
And it's not, to me, it's not as user friendly as it once was. And 6-7 hours for a 30-minute video, it just doesn't feel worth it anymore.
Understandable.
So oh, I don't know how that stayed out. Oh, wow. See, there's the patience I was talking about.
Guy, I was going to put this shirt on.
There's the patience. What is that, a Cubs shirt? I'll kick both of you off my show. Put a Cubs shirt on.
No, literally, I was in Chicago, so I got it for $2. So
shots are 1 apiece this period. It should be more because they had a couple of whacks at that puck right there.
By the way, that hit was for sure not intended for the player. He was trying to get the ref.
Buchnevich has been quiet this game. Anybody else notice
Yeah,
that?
but he had no. He wasn't. He made that great screen to get Snugger's goal.
Yeah, but that's it. I mean, I haven't really seen him or heard his name called.
Let me check
after
his time
that.
Let me.
Yeah,
check
he
his
really
time.
hasn't dished the puck well.
Let me see his time on ice.
And Thomas, he didn't even get an assist for that. Thomas did.
Well, he didn't touch the puck, so.
Huh?
He didn't touch the puck.
As we talk about him, he's right there in front of the net.
Where's the box score? Time on ice for Buchnevich.
I like Buchnevich too, but and some people have brought this up to me, and I struggle like getting on our players. I really do. But I've seen people get on him now, and I'm starting to see what they're talking about. Oh, that's icing. Oh, how are you going to wave that off? That was pure icing. I don't see how you wave that off.
Because Bennington played the puck. Bennington came out to play the puck.
You would think that. Hold on, I want to address this. Dave, yesterday, I watched 2 other live streams. One live stream had 250 viewers. The other one had 65 viewers. So to sit there and say that I argue that because I see these live streams where they get that many viewers. I know why I don't have viewers. I don't have viewers because I've been kicked out of the groups where if I shared the show, oh, wow. I don't know. That was a save or a miss. Open net and missed. So I know why I don't have the viewers. Just because the groups.
Yeah, it was a poke check that led to the puck going over the net. That's what happened.
Yeah. So that's why I don't have the viewers. It simply comes down to that. Right? They're the groups with 10,000 people in them. I can't post my show. These people don't know about it. They don't know about it. There we go. Right? So that's exactly why. And my group only got 600 people in it, and maybe 30 are active, if that. So I just don't have the reach that I need for the show to be successful. Plain and simple. Oh, Neighbors on a big turnover. Stay patient, boys. There you go. That's what I'm talking about with the patience. Winnipeg is trying this, and if you stay patient, you're going to get the shots. Right? 4-2 this period for the Blues.
So, Shaq, who are you really want your head coach? Because the coaching lists are not that high, other than like Mike Sullivan and Tocchet are the top 2 candidates out there. Right. And there being several teams out there looking for coaches, it's going to be like.
So here's the thing: if Drury wants a guy, he's not getting outbid. That's just how it's going to go. If he wants a guy, I think who I want is Sullivan. Who I think they'll get is Tocchet. But I think that in a way Sullivan knows the division better. He's had harder situations that he's made work. And I've liked the way he gets his players to play for him. I honestly, that's why Sullivan is the guy I like, because of the fact that he gets his players to play. But Tocchet is a guy he's a coach, like he's a real coach. And
thing with Tocchet, he does not bring offense for games. That's one of his main issues. His teams that he coached are not offensive minded.
The problem with the Rangers team is not just offense. It's the problem of playing hard. The Rangers have not been.
Yeah, they've
been out physical. They're soft. They need honestly someone who's just going to make them tough and play hard. The forecheck isn't there. The physicality. The veterans not playing hard. The younger players not filling their potential. I guarantee you, if like Lafreniere was like. If you would switch places of Lafreniere and and some other players of his class or Byfield, like he'd be better. He's not. He's a tough guy that's not using his toughness. He's not. They're just not really playing well with these guys. I honestly think that you need a guy who could just get them to play. I am from New York. My mom is from Manhattan. My dad is from the Bronx. I am more New York than you could imagine.
You live in Brooklyn, don't you?
I live actually in Rockland.
Rockland.
Which
I don't
is
know
like,
the boroughs that well.
Rockland's
I don't know.
Rockland's upstate New York.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually like 30 minutes from Yankee Stadium.
I'm thinking, Wendy, you want Sullivan because I think
do.
Sullivan.
He's the top of my
proven
list.
he's good for young players.
So 1 second. So I think the team that actually is going to get Taka is the team that's going to actually get the best coaches are going to be the Rangers, the Ducks, and the Blackhawks. Those three teams are going to be the teams
I
to
think
get.
There's one other team. I think there's one other team.
Don't give me the Bruins. No, don't
Nope,
give me the
not the
Bruins or
Bruins.
Flyers.
No, not the Flyers. You're missing somebody.
Who am I missing?
The Kraken?
Kraken?
The Canucks.
No,
I don't think so.
Nobody wants to. The fact that
No one
Taka
wants to
left,
coach.
even though he was paid, Taka was going to get paid. Who
They've
knows how
got
much
talent. They've got talent.
They don't.
They don't.
They have a locker room dysfunction.
Well, so do the Rangers.
It's supposed to be a
supposed to come in and fix.
Guy, the Rangers' problem isn't a Rangers. They don't.
It's a front office more so for the Rangers.
Yeah, it's not the locker room wasn't the main issue.
Ooh.
The locker room happened because other issues came up. What the problem that they really have to deal with is for the Rangers was, I sound like you're Midwestern. I don't have stereotypical New York accent. Let me tell y'all something. If I want accent, I can do some accents for you. All right. If you would like me to go in here and talk like I'm from complete England, I could do that for you too. So, that's just how it goes. And if you want,
I always thought Fraggy was Shaggy. Shaggy was from Flatbush.
Flatbush, dude. I grew up in like Queens. Okay, I'm more New York.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! This game is we're enjoying the game and each other, so that's what it is.
You know, the thing with the Blues is
Utah interested in John Cooper. I don't think John Cooper's leaving.
There's speculation he might end up taking a front office role with Utah.
Yeah, Utah.
He might actually resign from Tampa to take a front
Wow.
office role for Utah.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening. I don't think that's happening.
I would love John Cooper in Chicago.
The thing is, I actually believe that John Cooper is a guy that will be a lightning gun for life. It's just the way.
Well, we're at commercial break. Shots are 5-2 this period for the Blues, 24-14 overall in favor of Winnipeg. Scores 4-2. There's been no scores and no penalties in the third. Blues are staying patient. They're pushing. 9:54 remaining in the third, or in the regulation.
So let's play this game. Let's play this game. We're gonna go very simple. Let's go coach by coach, team by team, and see who's left. Honestly, who's the number one team that anyone wants right now out of everyone that's
They just did this on either ESPN or
I'm not talking about it that way. I'm gonna match up the coaches though too as well. So I think honestly the best job out there, if you want the most win now team, it is the Rangers. It is. You get a
They're the closest to win.
What?
They're the closest to win.
They're the closest to win. So if you take any guy that wants that, so if the Rangers get Sullivan, the next best coach available is Tocchet, right? I think Tocchet lands up with the Ducks, right? A guy who's a coach. He wants a team that has a very good system. The Ducks have a good system. He's going to be given a lot of talent. That team has young goalies who have futures. They have a lot of young players on that team, Carlson, etc. He gets a new image, sort of. Anaheim has a great fan base. I think what's his name? I think the next best job is the Blackhawks. I think the Blackhawks are going to choose a guy honestly, who's I think what's his name was the best option I was thinking about. Um,
If you're thinking David Carl, he's out of
no,
the
no,
race.
no, 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 no.
Who was the college coach you wanted that said he didn't want to coach the Blackhawks?
That was David Carl. The Hawks were heavily interviewing Carl, and on Saturday he came out saying he might be just going back to Denver. From what it's all reporting, it just sounds like he wants to.
What would you think about Jay Woodcroft?
Woodcroft's on my list, actually.
So I actually think that he's the best option. That's the guy I was thinking of because he's coming from also. I think he was on, wasn't he? He was on the Oilers, right?
Yeah, he was an Oiler coach.
Yeah. So if you remember, I'm a very big fan of what the Rangers did in 1994, 1993, where they took basically when their team was struggling, and I think they'll do that the same this year. You bring in guys from a winning mentality, and that's really good. Those type of coaches, they know what makes you win. I think Woodcroft's a guy that's going to definitely go. I think Tockett's going to land with the Flyers or Ducks. David Carl's going to land with the Bruins. I think that's a pretty given one.
I don't think Carl's going to the NHL from what it's looking like. All the reports are showing he might be just staying with Denver.
And then I did see reports, and this would be crazy, of Campbell on the Kraken. What's her name? Jessica? Possibly
Jessica Campbell,
taking over as head coach.
I could see it. I actually could see it. The players.
Why would you? I think they like her, and I think they like playing for her, and also that would create a certain image. I'm curious how the team would handle it. I know they like playing for her, but I'm wondering, like, are you trying to develop? Are you trying to win? Where's your team up to? Why is she there? If you're not going to win with her, then you're going to fire her, but they like to play with her. So then you understand what I mean?
You know what? That getting a polarizing, and that would be a polarizing coach.
I don't think it would.
Well, in the fact that it being a women hire, yes, it will be a polarizing coach.
It will.
It'll be a polarizing hire. The media will be more about her than it will the players. And for a young team like them, that could help. That could actually help.
I mean, she has the pedigree. The players love her, love playing for her from what everything sounds like. If I'm Seattle, I really highly consider promoting her to head coach because she has what it takes to be a coach in the National Hockey League. She was successful at being a developmental coach before she got hired to the AHL to be the assistant coach with Blashill. And then they got promoted into the NHL, and she seems like every player loves playing for her.
Oh, the Blues are starting to get some pressure.
I'm saying they're talking about it, but I'm not a fan of it. I'm just saying.
Nice shot from Neighbors. Hellebuyck gets a good save in there.
But I think those are the
even if the Blues lose this one, I see them winning Game 6.
I think the Rangers are going to get Sullivan. It's just what's going to happen.
Just missed. That would have been huge. The patience I was talking about starting to pay off. The patience
and also the downplay.
The Jets are starting to look tired, right? The Jets are starting to look tired.
You got 7 minutes. You got to score 2 goals. So you can't be waiting for now. This has to.
I think
the Jets look like they've went to prevent defense this period. To be quite honest, and
they started.
If you learned anything from LA, prevent defense does not work.
No, we know it doesn't work. And also,
Rangers fan, we played prevent defense the whole game.
Right?
We got a man down. Niederreiter's down.
Yeah.
He's not happy.
Looked like elbow to the head a little bit. But
did they call it penalty, or did they just stop it because he was down?
I think they stopped it because he was down. I don't think they called it penalty.
I didn't see an arm go up.
I think Fox has one of the coolest names in hockey.
Oh, no. That was he tried to put a hit and got hit back.
Okay. I couldn't tell at first. The angle where I saw it happen, it looked like maybe an elbow came up because it kind of looked like it.
Oh, he took a cross check to the back and he went down like a folded lawn chair.
Honestly,
that's
Yeah,
embellishment.
that's a cross check.
But that's embellishment. The way he went down, that was not natural. The way he went down, yet Sundqvist took an embellishment penalty for coming up bleeding after bleeding in the nose. So I don't see how you don't call that embellishment.
They didn't call any penalty, so.
Yeah. All right, they need a tip in. They need to get a body to the net and tip it in and change this game around. Yeah, see, you had to win the shots this period, and that's what they're doing. Oh, now see, that should have been an interference call. Boberg didn't have the. Well, I don't know. Boberg could have gotten called for embellishment there too. So. Oh, Folk got that one blocked. That looked like a really good opportunity there. Stay patient and find that hole.
Guy, did you hear there might be there's speculation St. Louis could be rebranding this offseason?
What do you mean rebranding?
Like get new uniforms is coming?
Yeah, I've heard they're going to go to the smaller, thinner. No,
I've been seeing they might be switching to basically their third jersey colors, and
they're going to go more with this guy.
Yeah, the third jersey.
They're going to go. I don't have it with the thinner note from the couple of the.
That's on the Winter Classic jersey from this year.
This is the Winter Classic from this
year. Yeah,
year.
it has the thinner note on the shoulder.
It does?
Yeah.
This jersey doesn't have it.
Yeah, it does. It's on the other shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the thinner one.
Yeah. Actually, the one they're talking about is even thinner than this.
Really?
Yeah.
I just wonder what the Hawks are doing for their centennial set, because I know they're bringing back the black uniform. Yeah. And there's speculation it's going to have 2 new home and away jerseys for the centennial season.
$5:26. Now you got to go. At this point, you've got to get a goal. Can't make a mistake, and you got to get a goal.
Does St. Louis pull their goalie relatively early?
No, not unless you are absent. See, I'm an advocate of this. You don't pull your goal. Oh, Torpachenko just missed. It's not time that you pull your goalie. It's situational, and you don't pull your goalie until you've got solid puck control.
I agree, but some teams just pull them early, which I disagree with.
I do. I think you.
That's why I'm kind of questioning what they do.
On the clock, you got to pull them. If you're sustaining pressure, then you pull them. If you're not, then you don't, because all you're going to do is just give the game up right away. Get down there and sustain that pressure first. Have that pressure that really sets you up to pull them. All right. I will say that if Winnipeg's winning, this is the first game of the series that they've actually won one. Right? Where yeah, I didn't go in.
Yeah, I know. That was close, though.
Yeah.
Good wrap.
This is a game to me where they won one.
I think they almost the way they played this third period, I still think they have to really clean up their play because the third period going to the prevent defense, I think it's going to bite them.
Yeah, I agree. The Jets are blocking shots. 55 need to fire bombs. There have been a few guys this game that haven't played as good as I think they should. Kyrou hasn't played as good. Pareko probably hasn't played as good. Boberg's been a little suspect. I think Sundqvist has been suspect, even though he had that one really close play, right? They'll stop blocking. No, NHL players are going to block no matter what they're getting hit with, right?
I think at this point, the thing is that you're going to have to pull at one point.
4 minutes remaining. Wow. We're in a commercial break right now. I want to thank all of you for watching me tonight. I'm not going to be able to do a long post game. I'm going to have to go pick up my wife, unfortunately. Well, whatever. So probably will not be a long post game.
Is game 6 this Friday or what?
Friday. Okay. It's the only game.
Okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure if they played it on Friday or Saturday, if they gave them another 2-day
Friday and Sunday. Friday and Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday is TBD, obviously, because we don't know if it's going to go there yet. But
yeah.
I'm sure before game 6, they will announce the start time for game 7, if necessary.
I know, and I won't be able to watch game 6. Have family things going on. Yeah. It'll probably be the first day of the playoffs I end up missing a game. Yeah. I'm now just waiting for Monday to come.
Ted Bennington's trying to wait towards his bench. What's Monday? Oh, the draft?
Draft lottery.
Draft lottery.
That's going to be a big day on my channel.
Yeah. I think it's too early to pull Bennington. Not unless if you get down there and sustain pressure, then you pull him. But if you don't, no.
They already pulled him.
Yep, they pulled him.
Oh, broken stick off the dump in.
Yep. Created an offside. Oh, that stick just snapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neighbors went offside.
Oh, I see how he broke it. He didn't even hit the puck with it. He basically just got
hit the ice, yeah.
Yeah.
He hit it fat, as a golfer would say. Oh, Bushnavy's got it in there. Ah, here we go. Into the game. Nope.
Might end up going to a playoff game down in Florida next week. I don't know yet.
It's got to get one. Got to get one to get two.
Send us an invite.
Yeah. There we go. Well, that's the end of this one. Lowry's going to seal it. Another empty netter for Winnipeg. 5-2 Winnipeg. That makes Friday a must-win game in St. Louis. Right? Yeesh. I don't think the Blues played bad in this game, but I do think Winnipeg won this game.
No,
I will
that
say that.
Winnipeg had a they were fighting the whole time. It was.
I mean, they were fighting, but when they needed the goal, they got the goal, right?
Yeah. When you guys had this game tied, they took
right.
over.
Yeah. So I mean, you got to give it to Winnipeg that they finally won a game, right? And I mean won a game, and it's not taking anything away from games 1 or 2. I just felt like that those games could have gone either way. This game felt like it's been Winnipeg the whole game, right? I agree. I don't think they should have pulled him yet either. I think you should have waited, but you do what you got to do. I love my Blues. They're going to win. They're going to lose. This series has been a hometown series, and let's see if that continues. And if it does, then we go from there. Connor did play well. He had 4 points. 1, 2, 3 points. Connor had 3 points.
I'm gonna hop off on this. So we'll be in touch.
I'm gonna have to end it too. I mean, I know I'm gonna have to end it. So hey, Wendy, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you coming on. You're welcome, man. You're always welcome. Just let me know you're coming.
Yep.
Right. And I love you, bud. You have a good one.
Yep. Take care.
Okay, guys. Sorry, I'm not gonna go much longer. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Hellebuyck did play well too. Yeah, well, both of them did. And I'll probably do a show tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. Let me kind of feel things out, and then I'll let you know. All right. Okay, guys. Love you. See you later.